All right, before we start the pregame, we're about 10 minutes away from the drop of the puck here this evening between the Northern Hills Voodoo and the Ontario Outliers. We got a few extra streams here tonight. Hot Wing on the West Coast taking care of the Titans and Monkeys game. That's going to be happening, that's already happened. Titan versus Monkeys came out in a big way. It was a good 2-0 series. And then following that game, we have the Arizona Stars taking on the Las Vegas Sentinels. Las Vegas Sentinels will be going on at the same time as this game. The Northern Hills Voodoo taking on the Ontario Outliers. And then over on, I didn't even catch their Twitch link. I didn't even ask for it. That's entirely my fault. But we have another stream going on at the same time for the intermediate promotional series. The Nashville Iconics looking to defend their spot coming into the next season of SPL against the Ireland Blundots. We'll have to keep an eye on the ground to see how this evening progresses here on the SPL Network. First off, we got the Northern Hills Voodoo taking on the Ontario Outliers here in about 10 minutes. And then following that one, the Delmarva Dandy Skaters taking on the Ocean City Typhoons. I almost said Tsunamis. That's a force of habit. I don't think I've casted a single Typhoon game here this season. It's going to be a thick one, going to be a hard one, going to be a juicy one. Those are all adjectives I should not have used, but here we are standing amongst my achievements, not yours. For the Challenger Division, we only ended with 8 teams on the board compared to the 10 that we were expecting to. Of course, first place going to the New Jersey Noobs, second place to the West Virginia Orangutans, third to the Ocean City Typhoons, fourth to the Ontario Outliers, 2 points down from the Typhoons, and then at 13 on the board, Northern Hills Voodoo coming out in a big way. Of course, having 6 wins, 7 losses, and 1 overtime loss to their name, and then finalizing down at the bottom of the ring with a finalized push in the last few days of the season. The Delmarva Dandy Skaters find themselves on the board up above the Pennsylvania Ball Peen Hammers, Pennsylvania, going into the last day of the season, I believe. That was on Tuesday. The Challenger Division decided to push all their games seemingly from Sunday to Tuesday. I think we had 6 Challenger matches at the end of the season on previous Tuesday. And Delmarva Dandy Skaters coming out on top by 1 point over top of the Pennsylvania Ball Peen Hammers. Of course, Pittsburgh Steel just 3 points out of a playoff spot, but they're sitting comfy. Looking forward to the next season down there with the Steel. We're looking for a little bit extra from the Intermediate Division, having 2 open spots in the Challenger Division to fill. Nothing but IM teams down in the bracket. North York Renegades, Pittsburgh Vipers, 2 favorites to go into the upper division. But of course, they have to get past their matches respectively. Of course, the first game was played between the Ocean City Tsunamis and the Hamilton Boneyard Boys previously this week. They're looking to get the series rolling continuously throughout the weekend. Game 2 going to be on Saturday. Game 3 going to be on Sunday. It's an interesting way to go about it, but it is nonetheless allowed. Not really sure any other way to put it. Of course, Vancouver Vigilantes and Midwest Monarchs going to play on Sunday. After that, they play the Popes, and then the winner of that match goes on to play the Vipers, and the winner of the Vipers match. All these are best of 3, by the way. Up until the finals, they're mandatory best of 3, and if the 2 finalists decide they want to play a best of 5, they're welcome to. If they want to play a best of 7, they're welcome to. But everything is set at the bare minimum of a best of 3. Much like tonight, we're going to get our first 2 rounds of the Pro Promotional Series underway and finalized. Ontario Outliers first down on the bottom. They're taking on the Northern Hills Voodoo, and then later on tonight, Ocean City Typhoons, Delmarva Dandy Skaters. We're going to bring it down to the final 6 by the end of the evening. Who will remain? Who will stay to play? That will be determined by none other than time itself. Of course, a little ghost patch went out mere hours ago, and so we do not have the color mod on our stream. I don't think Hot Wing had it on his, nor do Eli and Hi, I'm John with their stream. So we're going with the bare minimum, hoping to make it look at least a little fresh, a little frisky. But we'll do our best here on the SPL Network, much like you at home will be doing your best to cheer on your respective team throughout the evening. Of course, the winner, the final 2 from this bracket, as well as the prior one that we saw earlier on this evening, the final 2 make it into the upper division. The remaining teams are sent down into Challenger, as per this graphic. Putting money on the Voodoo. I like to hear it, Cape. Don't throw. If you don't know who's on either side of the ice, these are not the rosters. I don't know how we got that on our hands, but I'll look to fix that. Of course, High Flyer, Jugi, Cape, Spills, and Spleen all playing games for the Ontario Outliers. Their current roster is headed up by High Flyer, Jugi, and Jugi and Cape. I think Spills is also on that roster. Cape coming in towards the tail end of the season, only having 5 games played. I think we all know who the starting 3 are for each side of the ice. But, yeah. I would like to get a better system for displaying these stats next season, because it's a little bit of an information overload. You got a lot of numbers in front of you. Not a whole lot of them mean anything. Like face-offs won, face-offs lost don't mean a whole lot whenever it comes to the longevity of whether you're winning or a losing team. But keeps it interesting. Who's on the right side? Okay. You would assume I had a day to get this stuff ready. I would be ready by now, but here we are. But looking back at the current rosters for both of these teams, this time it's right. This time around, it is September 17th. It's been a couple of days since I updated that. How long ago has it been since I last streamed? I felt like it was just last night, but I guess not. Northern Hills Voodoo finishing right in the middle of their pack, 6th place in the Challenger Division. And then, of course, 5th place being to the Ontario Outliers. It's going to be a close one. The middle pack looking to take on one another. Of course, Ontario Outliers is going to be on the right side of your screen in the red. Northern Hills Voodoo will be on the left in the away blue. We do not have the custom color mod, so there will not be any logo on center ice, nor the ads on the top and bottom of the ice, nor will the custom colors be out there. We'll just have the old-fashioned red and blue, and we'll hope that the overlay plays nice with us. That's really all I got for you. Might have to delay by 5 minutes, Jugi being DDoSed. Yeah, it just kind of happens from time to time. You know, Jugi, much loved in the SPL community. Definitely not a target for anything of that sort. I've been there. Skiz has as well, as he will attest to. But, yeah, it'll be good competition all around. Back-to-back matches throughout the evening. Yeah. Of course, we do have 2 matches here tonight. This match being first, and then, of course, second, Delmarva, Ocean City. Both really big matches. Both of them are a best of 3. We'll just have to keep our ear to the ice, if you will, and see how she goes. The crowd's favor is on the Voodoo. 5 men voting for the Voodoo, 4 voting for the Outliers. The odds are 1-3 in favor of the Voodoo. That's interesting. I would have put money on the Outliers. The higher seed. Last time I saw these 2 teams take to the ice, I don't like to use the term dump and chase, but the Voodoo really weren't prepared for the Ontario Outliers' offensive prowess. So we'll see if they're better equipped tonight, knowing more what they're going to get into. I don't believe I remember what day that was on. I just remember it happening. See if I can pull it up real quick since we have a few seconds. Ontario Outliers, first time these 2 teams met was back on the 18th of August. Northern Hills Voodoo went down 6-9, if you can believe that, against the Ontario Outliers. I respect that number. Of course, later on in the season, I did cast the one on the 30th of August. This time around, the Northern Hills Voodoo came out on top. So the dump and chase memory I have was to preserve a lead, and that much I know is true. High Flyer had 2 goals the second time around, and Cape with the lone goal sets off their 3. And for the 5 goals from the Northern Hills Voodoo, Capkin had 3, Gubby had 1, Myth, I'm just going to call him Myth. I'm not even going to butcher his name. Myth had 1 as well. First time these 2 teams went head-to-head back on the 18th. Jugi, High Flyer, and Cape took on Capkin, Myth, and Gubby for the Voodoo. For the Voodoo, 6 on the match. Capkin had 3, Myth had 2, Gubby had 1, and then for the Ontario Outliers, Jugi was a non-stoppable offense with 4 goals on his name, High Flyer having 3, then Cape having 2 of his own. People always vote the upset. It's kind of odd how that kind of works out that way. They want to bet the odds more than they want to roll with the favors. But there's always a little security voting on the top dogs. I say a little security because it's not a huge amount. It's just a faint semblance, but it's still there. But getting into my players to watch for tonight, take a look at both sides of the ice. A lot of skill being involved on either side of the ice. High Flyer, Jugi, Cape, my assumption being the starting three out there on the ice. High Flyer having 39 goals on his 12 games played, but I'm looking more at Jugi. He's not the best in terms of statistic-wise, but his presence on the ice is known whenever he is out there. His takeaway game is second to none. Having almost 200 on his 13 games played is an immaculate way to play the neutral zone, and I think he's going to be one of the biggest factors for the Ontario Outliers out there on the ice if he shows up. Still no word on him entering the building. Security stopping him, trying to get all of his pocket knives out of his jeans, but maybe sooner rather than later, they'll get their things together, and we'll get ready to rock before we get ready to roll. Of course, Northern Hills Voodoo, I'm looking down at Gubby. He's a scoring fiend, 50 points on the season, 15 games played, 28 of those 50 points were in fact goals. Of course, Capkin having the best shot percentage on his team, does not play the full 200. Myth standing tall between the pipes for the majority of the season for the Northern Hills Voodoo. He had 91 saves on the season. That's just an immaculate amount of saves. It's tough to beat him out. Did he in fact get the award for that? Let me look that up real quick. I remember writing his name down for something. I don't remember if it's that. He did in fact earn the stone wall for the Challenger division, having 83 saves in 14 games played. He played an extra one on Tuesday. I did not get into the nitty-gritty with that one. Oh no, this is also counting the Tampa Bay to Piers matches, so these aren't, you know, up to code with the finalized stats. Myth still having the most saves in the league regardless of that Tampa Bay game. He had 14 games played at the end of the regular season with 83 saves to his name. So a decent amount of saves were made. I believe it was 7. I can't really do math. That's probably wrong. 8 saves, perhaps. I can't really, you know, pull that off the top of my head with my 3rd grade knowledge. But Myth going to be one of the biggest deciding factors for the Voodoo. Will he survive the shots coming out of the gate for the boys in red, or will they go home with a view for tomorrow, perhaps? But of course, you know, there can only be one winner coming out of this match, and a firm handshake to the other. Jugi does play the 3. It's not uncommon to see the 3s having that amount of possession time. Do I still have the team stats that I'm looking for? Like, if you look at these two teams, for instance, the Cobras and the Owls, I had this set up in case this was a matchup. Their 3s way ahead of all the other players, like Panarin having, I think he has the Puck Hug award. We're giving out an award for the player with the most possession time in a division. Panarin taking this one home, had 18 games played. An immaculate amount of possession time. He's the 3. He controls the pace of the game. Of course, Winter Park a little bit more even. Flabbergas having 737 seconds with the puck on his stick uncontested. Mace, of course, being in the quadruple digits. It's a whopping statistic out there, but you know, you gotta take it with a bit of a grain of salt whenever it comes down to the 3s with possession time. Of course, Jugi being one of the top dogs with possession time for his team. We're going to be checking him out. We're going to be making sure to keep an eye on Myth as both of these 3s are out there on the ice. 3s control the game, if I do say so myself. If you don't have a good 3, you don't have a good team, especially whenever it comes to 3v3. 4v4 is more team-based. That doesn't really stand up over in Europe, but for us in here, it's all about team, or it's not always about teamwork. It's about your 3, and the least amount of mistakes a 3 makes ends up being the team that ends up on top. But as all 6 parties are ready to rock, ready to roll here in game number 1 in this best of 3, we're taking it down to the ice and hope this overlay doesn't scuff up too bad. Puck is dropped and the game is on. Jugi picking this one up for the Ontario Outliers. Along the top side, popped loose by Gubby. Shot towards his own net. Here's Cape picking this one up. Back on the defensive end for the Outliers. Cape down towards the near side, banks this one off the backhand. Myth getting a touch on his own. Spills picks this one up down into the corner, looking to leak this one down the near side corner. Cape getting this one down low into the red zone. Myth down the near side finds his way to Gubby. Gubby off the backhand, top side out to Capkin. Capkin here off the forehand. Good shot. Nice block out in the neutral zone. Jugi able to pull this one back over to Spills. Spills down the near side, trying to drive this one through. Gubby stopped up off the backhand. Jugi driving in, goes off the touch touch. Finds its way off of Capkin's stick over to Cape. Cape off the far side boards, finds a spill. Shot off to the near side, comes out to Jugi. Jugi banks it off the boards. Cape out at the red line, looks down to the near side with the LED stick, finds its way into the hands of Jugi. Jugi looking for this backhand wraparound, looking for the snipe. Nice save by Capkin. Able to shut that gate before the faucet was even turned on. Spills. Jugi down low, out far side, point out to Cape. Cape here trying to drive his way down near side. Good shot off to the near side, and that one's deflected wide by Capkin. Jugi down low to Spills. Goes off Myth, down to the near side. Here's Gubby looking to take his time out of his own defensive end. Goes off Jugi over to Cape. Cape here for the Outliers. Banks it off the near side boards. Jugi here able to control it and shoot, scores! And he makes it 1-0 for the Ontario Outliers. Beautiful shot. Beautiful goal. Cracks it open with a cold one, just like you're with the boys. Jugi back on the defensive end. Looks to swing this one back down low. Nobody back there. Myth down near side. Capkin picking it up for the Voodoo. Swatted away by Cape. Cape down low in his own defensive end. Here's Jugi off the backhand, looking to cleave this one down the near side, perhaps off the boards. Myth there, keeping that passing lane clogged up down the neutral zone. Jugi, forehand shot through traffic, scores! 2-0. Ontario find themselves in the lead. And they're just piling it on and just getting started tonight. 3:29 remaining here in this first period of action. Cape off the backhand. Gubby there trying to control this one as well, as this one shuffled down the near side boards, finds its way into the hands of Spills. Spills here looking for this wraparound opportunity. Capkin hugging that post, forcing this one out to Jugi. Jugi down low to Spills yet again, back behind the enemy goal line, down towards the near side, off the backhand, looking to scoop this one down the near side boards out to the point. Cape here at the red line, treading it beautifully, goes off the shot, block from Gubby over to Cape yet again. Nice pass out in front, looking for Jugi after the math. Gubby shuffleboards this one topside. Jugi getting a touch. Gubby there controlling this one more northways. Cape picking this one up off the back end. Stopped up Gubby trying to drive this one on for Northern Hills, but Cape able to keep possession for the Outliers. Down the near side. Spills off the forehand. Takes this one with a chip pass to himself out topside point. Jugi picking up possession. Goes off the back end. Forehand shot stopped by Gubby. Gubby here off the back end. Tries to find Capkin, but not able to get enough muster to get it past Jugi. Down low into the Ontario offensive zone. Here's Myth coming out the other way. Gubby stopped up by Jugi's stick check. Finds his way into the palm of Cape. Cape topside out to Jugi. Stopped up by Myth. Keeps this one down low in his defensive end. Jugi down the near side finds Spills. Spills here out in the neutral zone. Gets past him on. No! Gubby able to get that forehand back in the slot. Spills. Jugi down low. Looking to dangle his way topside. Taking it off the backhand. Topside point out to Cape. Cape here at the red line. Pressured up by Gubby. Down towards the near side. Trying to find a little bit of elbow room. Gubby here with an empty net. Off the backhand. Forehand shooting off the near side post and wide. Gubby towards the top side of the offensive corner. Jugi there sandwiched between two Voodoo players. Capkin sandwiched between two of the opposing team as well. Gubby banks it off the boards, off the back end, out in front looking for this pass to Myth. Goes off the hip and wide off the near side. Cape there able to dump this one down into the Voodoo territory. Myth able to return that favor back down towards the netting, but Jugi is going to be able to pick this one up down the near side over Spills. Spills down low in the near side corner. Out in front looking for Jugi. Not able to find him. Comes back over to Cape in his own defensive end. Cape down the near side trailed by Gubby. Forehand shot. Nice deflection out in front. Good way to jam it through, but not able to beat out Myth. Spills and Jugi's offensive efforts gone by the wayside. 1:30 remaining in the first period of action. It's 2-0. Myth down the near side. Forehand pass over to Gubby. Gubby looking for that shot. Not quite able to find it on target. Cape off the forehand looking down towards the near side. Finds his way over to Jugi. Jugi off the backhand. Looking to saucer this one over to Spills. Spills takes it off the forehand to the curve. Looking to bring this one down and around town. Leans topside. Forehand pass out to the topside point. Jugi here with a shot. Nice save by Myth. Keeps it off the forehead with nothing but ice through his veins. Able to stand tall with 1:02 remaining in the first. 2-0. Still the score. Jugi down the near side. Gubby there frees this one up. Jugi here off the back end. Pass over to Spills. Lets it go. Almost able to get that one on net, but the deflection would have been key. Myth battling for that one out to Capkin. Capkin back over to Myth down behind the near side boards. Nice shot by Gubby out the red line. Not able to find the uprights there. Jugi. Capkin battling for this one back in the Outliers zone. Gubby getting involved for that one. Capkin down the near side. Finds his way to Myth. Myth here off the back end. Retreats this one back into his own defensive end off the forehand. Banks it off the boards. Goes off Spills. Spills here with possession. Topside out to Cape. Cape back in his own defensive end. Takes this one along the top side boards. Looking to scoop this one off. Capkin. Myth able to get this one northways, but Spills here with possession. Able to pick this one back up for the boys in red. Spills swatted away by Gubby. Gubby down low in the corner. Looking to bring this one out front. Nice opportunity by Capkin. Capkin trying to dime this one through. Goes off. Gubby into the top side boards. 2-0 still the score. 10 seconds remain here in the first period of game one. Gubby steals it away. Cape able to pick this one up off the back end. Forehand stopped up by Capkin. Gubby there loosening it, but that's not going to be enough. That's the end of the first period of action. Voodoo looking for their first goal, and Ontario having all the answers so far in the match. 8 shots. Voodoo not able to find themselves on the board yet. But it's going to be a tough-fought match. We all knew it to be true. And we'll continue on throughout the night. See how it goes. This is a long haul. This is a marathon to be played. 12 periods. I believe if I did my math correctly, at least. 9 periods. If I did my math correctly, at least. Wow, I'm really bad at that. But it's 2-0 now. All 6 parties ready to rock, ready to roll. We're taking this one back down to the ice to get this second chapter of Game 1 underway. Spills and Myth in the face-off circle. The puck is dropped. The game is on. A new, fresh 5 minutes of play are underway. Gubby down low in his own zone. Looks towards the top side of the ice. Off the forehand, finds Myth. Myth down towards the near side, looking for Capkin, but not able to get that one past Spills. Gubby here on the 3 position, taking this one down the near side, goes off Jugi. Jugi here trying to drive this one past the right line. Good dig shot, nice save by Myth. Spills almost able to sweep it away, but not quite able to get it through the traffic. Myth along the top side boards, looking for the backhanded shot. Nice stop by Jugi down to the near side boards. Cape picking this one up off the backhand, leans towards the top side of the ice. Off the forehand, bank pass over to Spills. Spills pops this one down towards the near side. Gubby picking it up. Jugi with a nice possession, able to get this one back over to Cape. Cape here, the captain of the Outliers, down the near side to Jugi. Jugi off the forehand, trying to get this one through the near side boards. Myth not letting that be easy for him. Jugi chips this one down low. Gubby looking to pick this one up off the near side. Jugi there pulling this one back his way. Down the near side, looking for Spills. Spills with a nice stick check against Myth, directing traffic back to his own end. Cape thinking that he was just going to take possession for himself, cuts down the ice. Cape able to pull that one away, intended for Gubby. Cape, Spills not able to take possession off the top side. Myth able to get this one out of his own defensive end with 3 minutes, 56 seconds remaining in the second. It's still 2-0. Spills down low, looking to take this one out and around town. Pass out in front towards his own net, off the near side. Cape here picking this one up, leans towards the top shelf. Gubby making him think twice about it. Gubby here with a can opener off the forehand, looking for the pass out in front. Nice stop by Cape. Here's Jugi with possession back behind his own cage, looking for the cross grain pass over to Cape. Cape here out at the point down the near side, leaves this one over for Spills. Spills off the forehand down low, not able to hit Cape on that one over the stick. It goes out to the defense. The race continues. Cape off the backhand over to Jugi. Jugi at the top side point, looking to bring this one through the traffic off the backhand. Nice shot out in front. Gubby there controlling that one down to the near side. Spills. Jugi out to the topside point, nice, or topside post, nice clear out by Myth, able to keep that one out of the way of harm. That one goes down to full 200. Gubby here with a nice takeaway, able to take this one topside corner, loosened up. Here's Jugi. 3 minutes remain in the second period of action. Myth back on the defensive end down the near side, able to find Gubby. Gubby topside to Capkin. Capkin off the back end, shooting, nice block by Jugi, keeps that one wide of the netting. Jugi looking to pick this one up towards the topside cross crease over to the near side. KP able to pick this one up at the near side point. Beats out Myth on that race. Capkin up against Spills. Spills here with possession. Takes this one topside. Jugi here waiting at the point. Able to get this one back downtown. Spills down the near side out to the red line. Here's Cape. Back over to Spills. Spills forehand shot down off the near side. Rebound comes out to Jugi down in the corner. Myth able to pull this one away for the boys in blue. Spills keeping that work alive down in the corner. Jugi finds his way back over to Cape. Cape looking to make a little bit of fancy work down the near side off the boards. Myth lets that one go. Spills here with a forehand shot. Takes it off the backside glass. Looking for Jugi off the far side. Jugi off the forehand. Backhand whips it to the topside point. Cape at the neutral zone. Shooting off the far side cage and wide. Jugi looking for that wraparound. Spills takes it. Dangles. Shoots. Scores. He makes it 3-0 with 2:05 remaining in the second. Things are looking a little grim for Northern Hills, but they still do have another game. What? Not Well, it's 4-0. Capkin, Gubby shooting, scores. He makes it 4-1. Good way to bring it back. Voodoo not done yet. They make it back within 3. Capkin with a nice feed over to Gubby. Gubby able to shoot that one on target. First goal, first shot for the Northern Hills Voodoo here in period 2. Jugi stopped up by Gubby, trying to take this one out for the boys in blue. Jugi towards the topside boards, banks this one off. Spills goes off of Capkin down to the near side. Here's Gubby. Gubby, forehand pass, looking for Capkin at the offensive point. Spills there with a nice stick check, brings this one back out the other way, gets this one down low. Jugi looking to make this play happen off the forehand backhand, looking for the pop lock down the near side. Not able to get that one through. I think it phased through his stick. I'm not entirely sure how that one works out off the backhand. Myth able to stop it up. Jugi keeps this one going. Capkin able to direct this one down the near side. Loosened up by Spills. Myth down low off Jugi. Spills back at his own blue line, looking to dangle his way down near side. Puck goes out to Myth, top side out to the far side point of the Voodoo zone. Capkin tries to swat this one loose. Cape able to keep his palm on the ball. Or the flat ball, the puck, the deflated, whatever. Myth down the near side, able to find his way towards Spills. Spills here trying to take this one top side out at the point, looking to bring this one through the offensive zone. Finds its way down low. Gubby with a turnover, goes over towards the top side. Spills able to deflect this one towards the top side, try to just deke his way through. Almost able to capitalize. Nice save by Gubby. Keeps the score the same with 45 seconds remaining here in the second period of action. Gubby, forehand shot off the far side and wide. Capkin down low, goes out to the far side point, kept in the defensive zone by Spills. Cape off the near side, banks this one off the boards, looking for Jugi down low in the corner. Myth able to take this one top side. Spills reversing this one down low. Jugi here picks this one up along the top side point. Cape digs out one, finds his way down low. Jugi looking to reverse this one top side yet again, maybe perhaps. Myth knocks it loose. Capkin, Jugi taking this one top side. Jugi here able to find Spills. Spills trying to dangle his way in. Gubby able to keep that one disrupted. Kept alive. Shot by Cape, directed down to the near side. Myth able to find a way to it. Spills out in front. Jugi tries to pull it through. Not able to beat out Gubby. Cape able to take this one top side. 2 seconds, then 1. And that's the end of the second period of action. 4-1. And the Voodoo find themselves on the board for the first time in the game. Capkin revving up the boys in the locker room. But all 6 parties are ready to rock, ready to roll yet again. We're going to take this one back down to the ice for this third and final period of action. As the puck is dropped, the game is on. Not sure what that was about. That was kind of whack. 4-1's the score. Myth taking this one topside here in game 1. Good shot off to the near side. Gubby getting the first touch on that one. Jugi trying to free this one up for the boys in red. Myth able to control this one back to the defensive end for Northern Hills. Capkin down the near side. Finds his way down low to Cape. Cape here. Down the near side boards. Gets this one loosened over to Spills. Spills down low. Getting the first touch. Able to loosen this one back downtown. Cape playing the full 200 foot of keep away for the Ontario Outliers. Topside out to Jugi. Jugi looking off the back end. Out to Spills. Just off a little too far north on that pass. Gubby. Cape. Down low into the near side boards. Cape looking for a little bit of freedom when it comes to his offensive breakout. Cape off the forehand, not quite able to find a passing lane in time. Capkin taking this one topside, sandwich between Spills and Jugi. Jugi sandwiched out to the point, finds a way back to his captain. Cape at his own blue line, looks down towards the near side forehand pass over to Spills. Spills here, off the forehand, looking to drag this one topside. Nice touch by Capkin, keeps that one out of in front of his own net. Cape here picking this one up, back for the Ontario Outliers. 3:49 remaining in the third. Still got a 3-goal difference. Gubby, backhand over to Capkin. Capkin, good shot. Nice save by Cape. No, it goes in. Gubby steals the goal. What a guy. And they say chivalry's dead, and sometimes they know what they're talking about. Jugi looking to drag his way through the neutral zone. Good shot off the far side post. That one remains unrewarded. Cape here with an opportunity himself. Goes back over to Jugi. Jugi down on the near side red line. Stolen away by Gubby. Gubby here off the forehand looking to take this one topside. The puck was bobbled up a little bit. He tries to keep possession down in the corner. Battling up against Jugi. Jugi coming away with it for the time being. Off the forehand looking for that passing lane. Not quite able to find it too easily. Shot on target. Blocked by Myth out at the point. Bank pass off the topside boards. Capkin down to the near side looking for Gubby. Cape able to get the first touch on this one. Takes possession for the Ontario Outliers. Off the far side forehand pass over to Spills. Spills, forehand, backhand, out to the point. Cape looking for that touch down to the near side. Jugi going to be the first touch on this one. Off the back end, loosened up by Gubby. Gubby shoots off the far side of his own post. And calculated? I think so. Man, I have no words for what we just saw. That is a wild time to be alive. Jugi scores, and that makes it 5-2. Good way to just do it all. Runs the gauntlet, shoots it, beats Smith off the near side corner. With 2:38 remaining in the third period of action, the difference is back to 3. Jugi leaning down towards the near side of the ice. Jugi, forehand pass over, goes off the tip of the stick of Spills. Spills here along the top side boards, brings this one back over to Cape. Cape off the backhand, throws this one down low. Spills leaving that one over to Myth. Myth down to the near side for the Voodoo, looking for this forehand pass down low. Gubby off the backhand, shooting. Nice save by Cape. Cape down the near side, stopped up by Myth. Gubby shooting on, nice block by Cape. Kapkin off the back end, finds Smith out at the point, back down low. Here's Kapkin, goes off, spills out in front of the Ontario netting. Kapkin trying to crash that crease, keeps it off the back end, down the near side, forehand pass over to Gubby. Gubby here with possession, off the tip of the stick of Spills, finds his way back over to Myth, and then down to the near side. Jugi, forehand pass, back over to Cape. Cape on his own defensive end with 1 minute 50 remaining in the period. Good shot by Jugi off the far side by the smallest of margins. Myth, top side. Jugi picking this one up for Ontario. Good free up by Kapkin. Kapkin finding his way back down low with possession over to Gubby. Gubby off the backhand. Down the near side, able to beat out Spills on the time. Goes off Jugi. Jugi keeping this one northways. Gubby trying to keep this one out of in front of his own net. Off the forehand, down near side, looking for this bank pass to himself. Cross the crease. Not anyone there to pick it up for the boys in blue. Jugi looking to bring this one out for the boys in red. Spills, topside corner. First touch on it. Myth with a nice body possession. Or body position. Brings this one topside. Kapkin trying to get this one through Jugi. Jugi is in fact solid. Keeps that one alive for the Ontario Outliers. Sends one into the near side corner of the Voodoo zone. Myth able to make it off the boards. Goes off Gubby's hip into the hands of Cape. Cape bank pass. Spills with a shot off the far side of the netting and wide. Cape far side point. Shooting off the far side yet again. Brought back down to the near. Jugi. Point. Shot by Cape. Nice save, but it goes off of Spills, and Spills finds himself a goal. 6-2 the score, and 4 goals the difference. I gotta remember to update the scoreboard because you guys can't see it. I'm sorry. I'll get better at it. This next game it'll be perfect. You won't even notice it. I promise. Spills down low off the back end. Looks towards the top side point for the pass over to Cape. Cape shooting, scores, and he makes it 7-2. Beautiful pass, beautiful dime right from the blue line into the twine. Just like that, the difference is 5 here in period 3. Jugi off the back end, and that's another one for the Ontario Outliers. And now I'm questioning myself if I set the mercy roll or not. But it might not even come to that. 8-2. Ontario leads. Myth loosening it up. Gubby down to the near side, trying to tread his way through the offensive zone. Kapkin off the forehand of Gubby shooting. Nice shot, but it goes off the upper right, 90. And that's a little bit of a heavy metal concert while we're at it. That's not even, that's free of charge. Spills down low, all alone. Myth, the first man back, able to get the backhand touch on it. Spills, bank pass towards himself, not able to complete that one off the first try. Jugi able to keep this one in the offensive zone with 12 seconds remaining. And a 6-goal gap at that. Cape off the forehand, Jugi. One last push for the Ontario Outliers. No, it comes out the Voodoo. Gubby out in front, looks for the near side point. Myth off the back end. Trying to bring this one down low. Spills here, turning that one away, but that's the end of the ball game. Final score, 8-2. Ontario Outliers taking game 1 in a demanding way. Full scores of the match. Jugi with 4 on his 13 shots. Cape with 2. Spills with 2. And then for the Voodoo, 2 for Gubby. 9 saves for Myth. And what a game at that. Passing game was on fire for the Ontario Outliers. We're going to see if that continues on throughout the evening. But we still got a few more matches between these two teams, as it's a best of 3. We'll see how she goes. I think if the Northern Hills Voodoo are going to look to come back here in the series, one thing they're going to have to take into consideration is their passing game. And just getting the puck down the ice, trying to keep it off the stick of Jugi as they're trying to get this one through. They generated a lot of offense there in that second and third period of action compared to the first one, where they didn't have a single shot coming out of the first period of action. They started to hunker down on it. It's all about the passing play between Gubby and Kapkin. If the Ontario Outliers let it happen, it's going to result in goals. But as long as they keep an eye on it, I think the Ontario Outliers have the series in the bag. I'm not supposed to say that because the caster's curse might ring true. It might not. Who's to say? But I like the 8 posts hit that game. For some reason, that makes me happy. But 21 shots for the Ontario Outliers. They need to play a little bit more aggressive out of the point, trying to stay in the shot lane before the puck even gets to the net. Make Myth's life a little bit easier. But that's just the caster's perspective. I could be entirely wrong in everything I just said, but who knows? That's what the Voodoo get for shitting on me in pubs. But Juyi's dealing with something right now, so we're taking a little bit of extra time here in the intermission. Then we'll get sorted out. We'll get back into the hot seat here before you know it. But it's going to be a close one. Of course, after this, we got a series. It's going to be a good one. The final quarterfinal match in the Pro Promotional Series, Delmarva Dandy Skaters, Ocean City Typhoons. I think it's going to be a close match. Ocean City, of course, their roster is Crooks, Q, and Zay. And then for the Delmarva Dandy Skaters, Lesson Dennis, and Unglued Snail, and Dr. Samurai. It's going to be a close match. I have no idea who the Delmarva starting three are. All I know is N has some skill in his back pocket. Whether or not he shows it tonight might be the deal breaker for Delmarva. Of course, all four of these teams that we're going to be seeing tonight are definitely going to be in the Challenger Division here next season. And maybe one of them you'll even see in Pro. Now, that's all up for grabs. If you don't know what the promotional series looks like, here's the bracket that we made beforehand. It's not very adept for future-proof here for the streams, but it gets the general gist across. Down on the bottom left, we have this matchup, the Ontario Outliers against the Northern Hills Voodoo. Once that completes, the winner goes on to play the New Jersey Noobs later on in the week, and then the winner of that match goes on to play the Maryland Ice Orcas for their Pro Division spot. All of these matches being a best of three, and if the two finalists do decide that they want to play a best of five for the title and the bragging rights, they're welcome to do so. If not, it is another best of three. Of course, later on after this match, we got the Delmarva Dandy Skaters on the bottom right taking on the Ocean City Typhoons. Winner of that game goes on to play the West Virginia Orangutans. I think they're the favorites coming into this postseason. They're my pick to be one of the promotions. But of course, if you're on the right side of the bracket, you got the harder battle to fight as West Virginia finishing second seed in the Challenger Division have to play the 9th seed from the Pro Division, which are the Tampa Bay Turtles. And not exactly an easy roster whenever you're looking to get into it. It's just difficult all around. You know, Noxu, not somebody that is too easy to deal with if you're not used to him. And of course, you know, company along with that. But West Virginia might have what it takes. New Jersey Noobs, of course, running with a three-man roster, much like the Northern Hills Voodoo, might have what it takes as well to take out the Maryland Ice Orcas. Yeah. Right now, the series lead is in favor of Ontario, 1-0. I really got nothing else to throw onto this. Of course, at the same time as this is going on, Western playoffs are taking place. I believe the two semifinal matches are maybe getting underway. I'm not entirely sure. I know the Arizona Stars are playing the Las Vegas Sentinels as of right now over on Hot Wings channel. And then hi, I'm John and Eli from the Vipers. They're casting the intermediate promotional series promotional match for the National Iconics versus the Ireland Blundots. If you want to go over and check out their match, check out the slap shot rebound tab. I'm sure you're going to find them. But, yeah. This matchup's going to be a close one. Of course, Irvion decided to put out a Ghost update about an hour prior to getting this all situated. So, of course, we do not have the colors on the ice. We just got the default red and blue. We're just going to have to live with that one. Hopefully, the overlays, you know, make up for it at least a little bit. We're going old school. Last time I used these overlays, I think it was the qualification tournament, if you're old enough to remember that, in SPL back before Season 1 of Rebound. It's a wild time to be alive. Back whenever Nasher still played in the league. All right, all 6 parties ready to rock, ready to roll. We're going to see how it goes. We're taking this one back down to the ice for this first period of Game 2. Game 1 going in favor of the Ontario Outliers. Let's see how this second period, or this second match, has in store for us. Cape is kind of jiving back behind his own cage, just waiting to be forced one way or the other. Decides to take it under his own volition. Juki down the near side looking for the forehand backhand action. Myth able to stomp that one away. Spills getting a touch on this one, takes possession, hands it off to Cape. Down the near side, off the back end, freed up by Myth. Down the near side, Cape able to pick this one back up in his back pocket with 4:33 remaining in the first period. The first drive has not gone. Nice shot off the far side of the cage from Cape at his own blue line, but not quite able to get it to go. Cape pulling this one back towards his own defensive end, off the forehand, looking down towards the near side of the ice, perhaps off the forehand, pops it off the boards, finds Spills. Spills out in front, almost able to find Jugi, but the stick check by Capkin was just a little bit too much to handle. Jugi shooting out from the one end, in with the other, and that's as close to a goal as you can get and not get it. Spills. Cape shooting off the point. Good save. Good deflection attempt by Jugi off the nose cone. Cape shooting off the block of Capkin to the topside boards. Jugi here pulling this one off the back end. Myth able to take the stick check, use it effectively. Capkin down the near side. Good shot by Gubby. Scores! And the Northern Hills Voodoo open up the goals column with one of their own. 1-0 Voodoo pulling out it in a big way. Good shot, good deflection by Spills, and Myth able to pull that one from between the eyes and shuffle it down the ice. Jugi, down center avenue, shooting it off the near side glass. Myth able to pull this one off the back end, able to find Capkin. Capkin here off the forehand, looks for the forehand opportunity. Good shot off the far side of the cage and wide. Gubby pulls it out, scores, and he makes it 2-0 for the Northern Hills Voodoo. .328 remaining in the first. Couple goals for Northern Hills in a good way. Pulls them up from their bootstraps. And they've already tied their amount of goals they had the entire first game in this best-of-3 series. Spills off the back end towards the top side of the ice. Jugi there stopping up Capkin. Capkin not quite able to pull this one away. Myth able to pull this one off the top side boards. Freed up for the Ontario Outliers. Shooting Cape. Nice save by Capkin. Deflected down to the near side. Spills Cape. Forehand shot. Nice save by Myth. Spills keeping this one alive for the boys in red down towards the near side. Off the back end. Looking to pull this one away from the boards. Myth able to do his defensive duties. Cape goes off Spills back into the defensive end for the Ontario Outliers. First man back is Gubby for the Voodoo. A little spinorama action. Finds his way topside. Capkin with a shot. Nice save by Cape. Throws this one down the ice towards the netting, but not on target. 2-0. Still the score. Cape forehand off of Capkin. Back into the... off of Gubby, my bad. Down into the defensive end for Ontario. Here's Cape, the captain. Looking towards the top side. Maybe down to the near. Plays a little fire. Tries to bait Gubby into an overextension on the defense, but not quite able to get him the bite. Cape down low, shooting. Good save by Myth off the back end. Not quite able to find its way in from Jugi. Spills, topside. Cape gets this one down low for Spills. Spills down towards the near side. Finds its way along the boards. Jugi back behind the cage. Spills, topside out to Cape. Cape off the back end, shooting off the far side and wide. 2-8 remains in the first. And Ontario, just an onslaught of offense right now. Just seeing if the Voodoo can survive. Spills shooting out of the far side of the crease. Cape back out into the wheelhouse trying to find Spills. Leaves this one go for Jugi. Jugi at the red line. Dangles shooting off the far side and wide. Cape getting this one down low. First man back. Myth able to pull this one away for the Voodoo. Capkin back over to Myth. Myth down towards the near side. Banks it off the glass. Gubby here off the back and shooting. Hits the near side of the cage and goes wide by about a puck width. Gubby trying to knock that one in. Cape able to get this one down low. Myth returns that one right back to the sender. Here's Jugi back behind his own goal line with 1:35 remaining in the first. Jugi out in front of his own cage off the forehand. Pulls it off the red line, shooting off the far side. Capkin able to pull this one wide of the netting. Cape picks this one up. Down in the corner. Working his magic to the top side. Here's Jugi. Jugi out at the point. Waits his time. Shooting off the face of Spills. Takes possession for the boys in red off the top side. Ontario with possession. Finds his way to Jugi. Jugi here off the red line. Dangle shoots off of Spills and a beautiful save by the Voodoo's goaltender Myth. Jugi, topside, looking for the point shot. Good shot off to the near side corner. Spills able to pick it up off the back and looks towards the top side. Jugi, can opener. Not able to get that one away from Capkin. Capkin off the forehand backhand, off the hip of Gubby. Spills, backhand shots, blocked away out at the point. Spills here with possession still for the Ontario Outliers. Gubby pulling this one away off the forehand, looking for the pass out in front, stopped up by Cape. Cape here with off the backhand. Able to find his way through the neutral zone, forehand pass over to Spills. Spills looking towards the top side of the ice, off the back end, stopped up by Capkin, keeping this one down low in his own defensive end. Here's Myth down towards the near side, off the forehand. 30 seconds remain. Voodoo in the lead by 2. Myth dumping this one down. Jugi getting a touch back in his own corner. Capkin trying to get a touch as well. Jugi down to the near side, looking for this one off the back end. Capkin able to take this one down low as well. Jugi with a stick lift. Nice touch by Gubby, not able to jam that one through the doorpost. Jugi down the near side. Capkin stick lifts this one, able to get this one off the back end. Jugi trying to take this one northways as he takes it out at the point, down the near side. Gubby with a nice stick check, gets this one free for the time being. 3 seconds remaining in the first period of game 2. Jugi towards the top side of the ice, and that's going to do it for period number 1. This time around, the Voodoo in the lead by 2, making it 2-0. 8 shots for the Ontario Outliers. That's a big number compared to what we... How did they get 1 minute and 46 of possession time and only have 8 shots? That's impressive in itself. 30 passes. Another big number. It's just coming out all Ontario except for the goals column. It's crazy. Myth is standing on his head back between the pipes. How many saves does he have currently? He's got 6. But second period ready to get underway. The puck is dropped. The game is on. 2-0's our score. And a fresh 5 minutes on the clock. Spills off the hip, down towards the near side, off the forehand, looking to shuffle this one towards the netting, off the back, and slapped away by Gubby a few times over. Off the forehand, over to Cape. Cape here off the back, and good save by Gubby down to the near side. Spills finds its way to Cape. Cape, center avenue, shooting, goes through traffic. Jugi not able to beat out Myth as the last defender. Gubby off the hip, trying to take this little Beyblade action in his favor. Goes off Jugi, Spills over to Jugi yet again. Forehand shot, goes through traffic, scores! Spills able to come to town, and he's able to sell his wares for $1.50, getting the first goal on the boards for the Ontario Outliers. 4:32 remaining in the second. We found our first goal of the period. Spills down the near side, off the back end, looking for the shot. Another one goes into the back of the bucket, and we have a tie ball game in period 2. Good shot right between the uprights, right where it counts. Just like that, the lead is no more. Jugi off the backhand down to the near side for the Ontario Outliers. Off the forehand, looking for the shot, shooting, scoring, and that's their 3rd straight shot and their 3rd straight goal. How the turntables. Jay's trying to blame Skiz. That's fair. Gubby goes off Jugi down the near side, keeping this one going northways for the Ontario Outliers, down to Spills. Spills here off the forehand, down to the near side boards. Myth able to pass it over to Capkin. Capkin, forehand shot, shooting, goes off Myth, able to get this one crashed in the crease, but a nice save by Jugi, sends it down to the near side. Cape finds his way back to Jugi. Jugi here, down low in his own defensive end, looking to leak this one out the near side, maybe down center avenue, shooting, goes off Gubby. Cape able to get a touch on this one, goes off Gubby out into the offensive zone. Spills with nobody home, looking to leak this one down to the near side, off the back end, off the point, able to get this one to Cape. Cape off the forehand, nice dangle, finds his way down low to Spills. Spills, far side boards, looking for the shot, goes off Capkin, back over to Jugi. Jugi here off the back end, stopped up at his own blue line. Capkin getting this one northways for the Voodoo. Cape getting this one down near side over to Spills. Spills over to Jugi, not able to hit him off the hip. Capkin with a shot off the near side and wide. 3:14 remaining here in the second period of action. Right now, the Voodoo down by 1. Cape off the forehand, shooting off the far side and wide. Gubby picking this one up on his own defensive end. Jugi there trying to that hip check. Good little side shuffle by Gubby, not getting caught in the crossfire. Capkin stopped by Cape, throwing this one down as Capkin. Spills pulling this one off from the defensive end down the near side, perhaps. Beating his own blue line. Little Panarin-like action. Good shot, scores! Spills from the neutral zone, makes it 4-0, or 4-2. And out go the Hats. Spills with a good neutral zone juggle, some might even call it. And that one was right between the uprights. Cape with a good chip in, finds his way towards Jugi. Myth able to pull this one off to the near side. Gubby off the back end, chips this one to the top side corner. Capkin looking to pull this one away. No, Jugi, Spills shooting, scoring. He makes it 5-2. Holy cow. 5 straight goals for the Ontario Outliers, and everything's coming up for the boys in red here in the second period of action here in game 2. And that's a tough pill to swallow if you're a Voodoo fan. Gubby looking for the pass to Capkin, a little ahead of him on that one. Jugi pulling this one back into his pocket. Looking towards the top side of the ice, leaning out for the breakout, finds Cape, shooting. What a shot! A little bit of a spinorama, if you will. 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining in this period of action, and I am just flabbergasted that I just witnessed that. 2:10 in the second. The dump out comes down to Kapkin. Kapkin on the defensive end, looking down the near side boards. Gubby able to chip this one towards Smith, goes over to Cape. Cape here off the far side board is able to leak this one over to Spills. Spills, Cape, top side, bring this one down low, goes off Kapkin. Myth, they're going to be the first man to this. How is he so much slower than Jugi? Is it like a perspective thing? Spills, nobody home, and he's going to walk that one in right in the back door, making it 7-2 for the Ontario Outliers. I still don't know how Myth lost that race. Floodgates have opened. That couldn't have said it better myself, Laugh Track. 7 straight goals for the Ontario Outliers in this second period of action. We haven't even gotten 4 minutes through this battle. Myth down the near side, Gubby off the hip, Jugi pulling this one away down the near side, looking to stop it up, looking to pop it, lock it, polka dot it down the near side, jiving his way towards the goal. Good shot out in front, Spills sweeps it under the rug, and he makes it 8-2 and 6 for his own personal tally. We're just looking to get out of this period. That's all we're looking for right now. 127 remains in the second period of 3 in game 2. Gubby looking to mix it and change it down the near side. Spills pulls it away, walks it in. That's goal number 9 for the Ontario Outliers. Oh my goodness. And they just keep piling them on. It's like lettuce at Subway right now. Myth along the near side boards, trying to pull this one out. Jugi takes this one away, goes off the backhand of Spills. Kapkin pulling this one out for the boys in blue. Shoots, scores, and he makes it 9-3. And the Voodoo able to pop one in themselves. Good way to keep it in the back pocket. Gets a little bit of a leeway. Finds an open shot, and he does in fact take it. 101 remains in this second period of action. Difference is down to 6. Cape taking this one along the near side. Gubby eyeing him up like he's a sausage on a Tuesday evening. Cape, forehand pass towards Jugi, stolen away by Kapkin, bringing this one down, stopped up by Spills. Spills shooting, scores, and he brings it right back for the Ontario Outliers like it's nothing but, I wanted to say berries and cream, but wow, that just doesn't feel right. No. Jugi looking towards the top side of the ice. Off the forehand. Hits that blue line from the point. Shooting. Good save by Myth. Able to pull this one down to the near side. Spills not done yet. Looking to get this one down the uprights. Right down Center Avenue. But Myth able to pull this one topside boards back beyond his own cage. Spills. Topside point. Jugi bringing this one out for the Ontario Outliers off the forehand. Not able to get that one swifty enough to pull it through. Myth, topside boards, looking for himself, perhaps. Spills, first man to it, hands this one back to his captain. Cape, forehand shot from the neutral zone, not quite able to find the goal posts. Jugi along the top side. Cape stopped up by Jugi, bringing this one back with 1 second remaining. That's the end of the second. The Voodoo survives. And it's 3-10. Oh boy. It's going to be a wild world of a third period of action. Will the Voodoo bring it back and force a game 3, or are the Ontario Outliers going into the next round to play the West Virginia Orangutans? We're going to find out in mere moments. As all 6 parties are ready to rock, ready to roll, this final period of action is underway. Final 5 on the clock, 3-10's our score. Jugi takes the first possession back for the Ontario Outliers, down towards the near side, off the back, and over to Spills. Spills here off the forehand, looking to bring this one out and around town, down towards the top side, and looks to get it topsy and turvy, but not quite able to beat out Kapkin. Down the near side, finds a leak out to Cape. Cape down low, Spills off the forehand, back down to Cape. Cape down across that red line, throws it off towards his own netting. Little hand spasm there, but it all works out. Ontario still having possession of the puck. Bank pass off the topside boards, goes off. Kapkin, Spills there, stopped up by Kapkin. Jugi trying a little spinorama. Able to pull this one back for the boys in red, down towards the near side. Fakes out Gubby once, twice, 3 times out to the topside boards. Jugi looking to sell his wares for $1.50. So he looks to take this one topside. Kapkin there forcing him back into his own defensive end. Cape picking up where Jugi left off. 4:10 remains in this regulation as maybe the series. Cape, backhand, down to Spills. Smith stopping him up, takes it off to the near side boards. The battle continues between Spills and Myth to the top side. Here's Kapkin. Kapkin here, the Northern Hills Voodoo captain, looking towards the near side, goes off. Myth catching it in his pocket. Good shot off the near side, ringing it hard. Cape picking up the possession to the topside boards. Spills knocking that one loose off Kapkin. Over to Cape. Cape here off the forehand, banks it off the boards, goes off Myth. Jugi trying to fight for his right to party, but not able to pull that one off the blade. Myth able to throw this one down low into the corner. Kapkin goes off Cape over to Myth. Myth down low in the corner, freed up by Spills, taking this one down to the near side corner, finds his way into the hands of Cape. Cape, forehand pass, goes off Myth, down off the near side of the Voodoo netting with 3:30 remaining in the third. 7 points the gap. Myth. Down low in his own defensive end, looks towards the top side of the ice, banks it off the glass, over to Kapkin, goes over to Cape. Cape out in front of his own crease, down the near side, finds Jugi in the slot. Jugi, backhand, lost over, Myth goes off Spills. Spills keeps this one alive for the Ontario Outliers as Jugi keeps this one free. Kapkin will take possession into the topside corner. Sandwich between two players, good shot by Jugi as that one goes off the far side and wide. Gubby, Myth, looking for that topside, not able to flick the wrist hard enough to get that one past Jugi. Myth able to keep on, keeping on. He takes this one down into the offensive zone with a dump in. Cape able to return that favor back down low for the Ontario Outliers. Jugi towards the top side of the ice, off the forehand, down to the near. Off the backhand, looking to scoop this one down the near side, out to the point, looking to carry on his merry tune along every step of the way. Good jive with that one. Kapkin there, not happy with it. Slaps him in the face with a stick. Gubby, Kapkin, down to the near side, finds his way back to Myth on his own point, goes off Spills in the neutral zone. Spills here picking it up for the boys in red. Looking to bring this one down to the near side, off the back end. Looking for the shot. Nice stop by Kapkin. Kapkin not able to deny Jugi, but Myth was back in time. Good save by Kapkin there to finalize that one. Gubby shoots over the netting. What a save by Cape. Gubby down low, picking it up for the Voodoo. Cape there screeches that one back behind his own cage. Throws it out towards the netting, but not on. Spills there to keep that one going. And that's his third hat trick of the game. 11-3. And the Voodoo just looking for an answer right now. Are they using mouse? Some of them, I believe all of them are. Spills and Gubby are controller, says Crooks. All right. Crooks is the captain of the next matchup, the Ocean City Tsunami, or Typhoons, my bad. I get their B team and their A team mixed up because I only cast their B team. Gubby off the forehand, looking for the shot up into the top side corner. Jugi there with a nice touch of the tip of the stick. Kapkin there trying to make him at least a little nervous, but Jugi's been on plenty of dates, and girls don't scare him anymore. 1:40 remains in this third period of action. 11-3 is the score. Gubby steals it away, forehand shot, pulls that one in, holds W, and he has himself a hat trick. .137 remaining. Voodoo finding a way to get themselves back on the tally sheet. Spills along the top side. Gubby there freeing this one down to the near. Juki just going AFK. He's got his own personal life to deal with. Understandable. Spills tells him to activate. Oh, that was a good bit. I really enjoyed that. Spills. Spills taking this one back to his own blue line. Fakes out Kapkin. Gubby there trying to keep paces with him on the topside point. Spills down to the near side. Forehand, backhand shot, and he finds himself a goal. Makes it 12-4. .107 remains here in the series if the score stays this difference. Gubby looking to pick it up for the Voodoo. Cape there steals away, shoots, scores, and he picks pockets. Gubby in the pitch black of night makes his Bandits getaway, and he makes it 13-4 for the Outliers. .55 seconds remain. Jugi down to the near side, wanting the mercy roll. If it's not a mercy, it's not a win. Jugi into the top side corner. Myth off the forehand, looking for the cross crease pass down into the near side corner. Gubby battling up against Jugi, back on the defensive end. 1 goal away from the mercy roll here in SPL as it's set to 10. Cape down low in the corner. Kapkin off the forehand. Cape here looking for the mercy, not quite able to get that shot on target. Out to the far side point. Jugi picking it up with 30 seconds remaining. Chip pass to himself off the near side. Able to find its way to the hands of Spills. Spills off the backhand, stopped up by Gubby. Gubby, forehand pass over to Kapkin. Kapkin off the backhand, shooting, nice save. No, Kapkin able to get the double tap. Able to pop it in like it's Rocket League. Makes it 5-13. Good face-off win. Gubby looking to take this one down the near side. Cape foiling his plans like it's Scooby-Doo. Jugi down low. Off the forehand, knocked up. Nice shot by Cape, and he has a hat trick of his own. 14-5. And we're back within one of the Mercy. Yeah. Jugi along the top side, but it looks like that's going to be the final note that she wrote in the book. Difference of 9, and that's the end of the series. Final score of game 2 being 5-14. Goal scorers of the night: Spills with 13 shots, 10 of those going in. Jugi with 1, and then Cape with 3. And then for the Northern Hills Voodoo, 3 for Gubby, 2 for Capkin, 11 saves for Myth, and out of the whopping 13. But that's going to do it for these two teams here tonight. Congratulations to the Ontario Outliers. They move on to play the New Jersey Noobs in the semifinals in a very demanding way. But we're going to keep an eye on them as they progress throughout the postseason. But good season for the Northern Hills Voodoo here in the Challenger Division. We're hoping to see them back here again next season. They finished 5th place in Challenger with a 6-7-1 record. And one of those wins were, in fact, against the Ontario Outliers. We'll have to keep an eye on it as we move into the next series. But coming up next on the SPL Network, Typhoons, Delmarva Dandy Skaters. We'll be back here on the SPL Network. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Darth, and we shall return.